This is 7 Hawthorne Street in Dayton, Ohio. Today, it's a popular tourist attraction, but 150 years ago, it was the home of Milton and Susan Wright. 150 years ago, things were a lot different. 150 years ago, man had not yet taken his first powered flight. In fact, 150 years ago, this tree wasn't here, and neither was I.
Pick out a good father and mother and begin life in Ohio.
Dum-da-dum-da-dum. My flowers are looking so beautiful this time of year. All the beautiful colors. The red and the white and the red. Hey, Milton, how are you?
I'm doing great. Got that tree you wanted.
Aw, thanks. Is it a little small?
Don't worry, it'll grow. Now where should I put it?
How about right over there?
Sounds good. Now where did I put that shovel?
I think it's around back.
BRB.
This would be a good time to go get some popcorn.
Got it! I'm back. I really need to work out.
Okay, thanks. If you need me, I'll be in the garden.
Okay.
Wow, that looks great. But I think it should be 2 studs to the right.
No family had a happier childhood than ours. I was always in a hurry to get home after I'd been away half a day.
Bob's back. Our story really begins here, with the birth of Milt and Sue's first child, Wilbur Wright. Wilbur was born April 16, 1867. 4 years later, on August 19, 1871, he was joined by Orville. And some more tree. Finally, on August 19, 1874, Catherine was born, and the family was complete. And the tree got bigger. Bob out.
But it isn't true to say that we had no special advantages. The greatest thing in our favor was growing up in a family where there was always much encouragement to intellectual curiosity. I can't wait to get started on my newspaper.
I'm winning!
That's because I gave you a head start.
No, you didn't. You were just daydreaming again.
I was thinking about airplanes.
What's an airplane?
I think this is my ticket to the history books. I wonder what I should call it. The Midget. This is gonna take forever. If a boy finds he can make a few articles with his hands, it tends to make him rely on himself, and the planning that is necessary for execution of the work is a discipline and an education of great value to him.
Between 1884 and 1888, Orville took up printing as a serious hobby. Then, in 1888, with Wilbur's help, Orville designed and built a professional printing press that could accept bigger jobs. They began professional publishing with a weekly newspaper, the West Side News. As demand grew, they turned the West Side News into a daily paper, the Evening Item. Eventually, they moved into commercial printing, publishing church pamphlets and other newspapers, such as the Dayton Tatler. Seriously, guys. Eventually, their love of engineering, along with the rise in popularity of bicycles, drew them to a new business. They opened up a bicycle repair shop and hired Charlie Taylor as a mechanic. Before long, the brothers began producing bicycles of their own, and Charlie took over the business so that the brothers could focus on their newest passion, aeronautics. They began experimenting with kites and gliders, where Wilbur played with the idea of wing warping, which is the control technique that would eventually be used in the Wright Flyer. The Wright Flyer would also need a more powerful engine than was currently available. That engine was designed and built by Charlie Taylor in the workshop. The Wright Flyer was powered by a 12 horsepower aluminum block engine, weighed just over 600 pounds and cost less than $1,000 to build. The Wright Flyer was ready to make history. If they could only figure out how to get it out the door.
No bird soars in a calm.
Today is a historic day for mankind. As the Wright Flyer, destined to carry man on his first flight, rolls to the launch rail, a small crowd is gathered to watch what will certainly be man's greatest technical accomplishment to date. By the luck of a coin flip, Wilbur piloted the first flight on December 13th, 1903, which lasted only 3 seconds. On December 17th, 3 more attempts were made by both Orville and Wilbur. The last of these flights would change history. At 12 o'clock, Wilbur took off for the last flight of the day and traveled 852 feet over the course of 59 seconds. The world would never be the same.
Over the next 100 years, the airplane would continue to break records and change the world. People began flying from city to city, coast to coast, and eventually around the globe. Planes have changed a lot since that first flight. From modern planes to whatever the future holds, they all find their origin in that first plane created by 2 brothers from Ohio.